Cheating doesn't begin in a hotel room. It begins in silence. It begins the first time someone chooses not to mention a message, the first time they angle their phone away, the first time they say, "You're overthinking." By the time you discover the affair, the betrayal is already months old. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. Most cheaters don't lose control. They build a psychological exit door long before they walk through it. Tonight, we're not talking about heartbreak. We're dissecting the anatomy of betrayal. We've been sold a story. It just happened. I wasn't thinking. It didn't mean anything. That narrative protects the cheater's identity, because if cheating is impulsive, it's forgivable. But psychologically, infidelity is rarely impulsive. It follows a pattern, a predictable progression: emotional dissatisfaction, cognitive justification, secret investment, reality distortion, physical crossing. The physical act is usually the final stage, not the first. Cheating is not a moment, it's a construction project.
You know why
Affairs require something extraordinary:
I have an idea.
compartmentalization,
Let's talk
the ability to
business.
divide identity. At home, loving partner. On the phone, excited lover. In public, stable adult. In private, risk-seeking secret keeper. This psychological splitting is not accidental, it's a defense mechanism. The brain separates realities to avoid cognitive collapse. The cheater tells themselves, "This is different. This doesn't affect my real relationship. No one has to get hurt." But here's the truth. The moment secrecy begins, the primary relationship has already been psychologically abandoned. Affairs are neurologically addictive. Dopamine spikes. Uncertainty increases arousal. Secrecy amplifies reward. The forbidden intensifies desire. Risk becomes intoxicating. It's not love, it's neurochemical gambling. The brain confuses novelty with compatibility, intensity with intimacy, and secrecy with connection. The affair feels powerful because it is chemically engineered by risk, not because it is emotionally superior. No one wakes up and says, "I want to be the villain." So the brain constructs a story. My partner stopped trying. We grew apart. I deserve to feel alive. They wouldn't understand. This is called moral reframing. The cheater reframes betrayal as self-preservation. They are no longer betraying someone. They are choosing themselves. This reframing is what allows someone to kiss one person and text "I love you" to another in the same hour without collapsing internally. Affairs don't start with sex. They start with micro-betrayals, deleting chat history, inside jokes, late-night emotional sharing, comparing your partner to someone else. Emotional infidelity often precedes physical infidelity, because once emotional loyalty shifts, the body usually follows. The relationship doesn't die in one event, it erodes in secrecy. Cheating is not only about desire, it is often about power. The power of being wanted, the power of being chosen, the power of having options. For some individuals, affairs restore ego, especially those who feel unseen, underappreciated, aging, insecure, emotionally inadequate. The affair becomes validation, not connection, and validation is addictive. Here's something fascinating. Most betrayed partners sensed it before proof, before confession. The human brain detects pattern disruption, micro delays in texting, tone shifts, emotional withdrawal, new privacy behaviors. Intuition is often subconscious pattern recognition. The body knows before the evidence appears. This is misunderstood. When exposed, many cheaters break down, but what are they grieving? often not the relationship. They are grieving loss of control, loss of double identity, loss of secrecy, loss of validation source. Exposure destroys the fantasy. Now reality demands accountability, and accountability feels like identity death. Infidelity creates trauma, not sadness, trauma, because betrayal by attachment figures destabilizes reality. The betrayed partner questions, was any of it real? When did it start? Who are you? Who am I? The damage is not just emotional, it is existential. Trust, once fractured, rewires the nervous system. That's why post-affair relationships rarely return to innocence. They return to vigilance. Here's what keeps psychologists awake. Many cheaters don't think they're capable of cheating until the opportunity aligns with unmet need, which means infidelity is less about evil and more about unexamined psychology. Unchecked resentment, unspoken dissatisfaction, unmanaged insecurity, unregulated impulse control. The affair is the symptom, not the disease. So when someone says, "It just happened," understand this: it didn't. It was constructed, layer by layer, justified, rehearsed, rationalized, until betrayal felt reasonable. And here's the question I'll leave you with. If cheating begins in silence, what silent cracks are forming in your relationship right now? Cheating is not about love disappearing, it's about self-regulation failing. It is the collision of unmet needs, ego, avoidance, and opportunity. It is not spontaneous combustion, it is psychological architecture. And the most dangerous affairs are the ones that begin in the mind long before the body follows. The ones who repeat it, rationalize it, perfect it. Because some people betray once, and some turn it into a pattern. Subscribe to Zorivox Chronicles, because understanding betrayal is the only way to recognize it before it recognizes you. In the next case file, we dissect the psychology of serial cheaters, the ones who don't stop, because some people don't betray by accident, they betray by design.